guys, my name is Izzy. I'm a sporadic YouTuber. Today I'm going to be doing my April wrap-up for you guys. I read, I think, 6 books in the month of April, which is not too bad, not too good. My back is still very broken, by the way, so if you see me like going like this, I'm just rubbing my lower back and trying to take care of it. The first book that I read in the month of April was Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. This is by the woman who wrote Girl on the Train, and I did enjoy this. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I don't think it's one of my favorite books, but I did like it more than I liked Girl on the Train. I enjoyed Girl on the Train, but it wasn't super, like, amazing. I felt it was very, like, I saw where it was going kind of thing, whereas this one, that ending, I did not see it coming. I did not. I thought we found our destination and then shit changed. The next book that I read was the first book in the series of Unfortunate Events. If you don't know, I'm doing a read-along for this series. We will be reading book 3 in May, and yeah, if you want to join in, there's plenty of time. They're middle grade. It's really easy to get through. It's also been, this is also a reread for me, so I read it like the day before the live show or the day of the live show. Can't remember. I did the exact same thing with this live show for the Reptile Room for the second book. I read it like right before I did the live show. It keeps it fresh in my mind, and I mean, they're middle grade. I've read them before. They're really easy to get through. And this one I did actually annotate and tab some things out, and yeah, it was really fun to like read it again and just fall back in love with this world. I am so excited that people are reading it with me, and like I said, if you want to join in, there's still time. If this is a reread for you, if it's a new series that you're picking up, I recommend it. They're really fucking great. They're great books. They're good for kids. They're good for adults. They're great. I love it. So this was obviously a 5 out of 5 stars for me. It just took me right down memory lane. Alright, so the next book that I read was my classic for the month, and this is Dracula by Bram Stoker. I absolutely adored this so much. I loved this. I could not get enough of it. I listened to the audiobook with Alan Cumming and Tim Curry and a whole cast of other people, and yeah, and I also like read it as I went as well. If you don't know how this is written, it is told in a collection of like essays and like journal entries, so it's told from many different perspectives, and they just, it all like is woven together in like this great story, and this has become one of my favorite classics. I feel like I want to read this every year around like Halloween or something. Oh, I loved it. Absolutely adored it. If you have the chance, I really recommend the audiobook. People have told me that they haven't enjoyed reading this, physically reading this, so yeah, maybe that's why I loved it so much. The audiobook was really good. I do recommend it. I believe it's an Audible exclusive, unfortunately. If you don't have Audible, you should probably get it. That is not a paid promotion, by the way, although Audible can sponsor me anytime. I'm cool with that. I love it. But yeah, so good, so good. Loved it. So the next book that I picked up was Wires and Nerve, Volume 2, Gone Rogue. You guys, if you don't know what these are about, they are centered in the Lunar Chronicle universe. It is, Aiko is the main character in this graphic novel. That's all you need to know. Aiko, graphic novel, Lunar Chronicles. I mean, what else do you need me to tell you to convince you to pick these up? I am so bummed because I don't think either they didn't do very well or they just decided to not do it anymore, but this is the last installment. There's only 2 installments, and I'm really heartbroken about it. I do not want to leave this universe ever, and I don't want Marissa Meyer to be done with it. And I know she's a writer, and she should probably move on to more better and bigger things, but I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with giving up these characters. I love them all so much. They're so amazing. But yeah, this is a really awesome graphic novel. I loved it. I mean, there's not much to say. I really love the Lunar Chronicles, so maybe I'm biased. But yeah, I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Can't get enough of it. Alright, so the one you've all been waiting for, I'm sure. So the next one that I read in the month of April was Illuminated, the first book in the Illuminated Chronicles. Illuminated Files, Illuminated whatever. You guys, this was just a emotional, fucked up roller coaster. You guys, I did not know that this was going to like affect me the way it did, but whew, did not see it coming. Did not see myself crying over a book like this. Did not see it. So I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars because it took me a bit to get into the way it's written, because you guys probably already all know I'm like the last person in the world to read this book, but it's told in like, some of it's like emails, some of it's like AIM messages, sorry, I'm old, sorry, we'll just say text messages. I'm old. AIM does not exist anymore, I don't think. That is really sad. Some of it's just, it's told in a bunch of documents, basically, and it took me a while to get into the story and what was going on and to really, like, dive into it, but once I dived in, whew, my heart was in it, and holy crap, there were so many, like, emotional roller coasters, and whew, I did enjoy it. I cannot wait to continue with the series. Alright, so the last book that I read in the month of April was Black Souls by Nicole Casterman. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you haven't picked up this series, I really recommend it. The first one is called Black Hearts, and these are like the backstory of Blackbeard. The first book was very, like, kind of fluffier than I expected. There wasn't as much, like, pirates, not as much action. There was still, like, some moments, and I really did enjoy it. But this one, holy crap. Our main girl character, I should say, because this is told in 2 points of view. Our main girl character is just, I love her. I just love her. She is like badass, and this is just great. But yeah, I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. I really recommend you go pick up the series if you like pirates, if you like YA kind of feels. This one. If you like badass female characters, this one. I really recommend it. Go pick it up. But anyway, those are all the books that I read in the month of April. I would try to hold them up for you, but I'm not going to even attempt it with the way my back is. It's just not going to end well. It's like 6 books, and my back would just not like it. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out. Goodbye.